honestly.
Yeah.
Hey there. Hi. If you read the title of the video, like a smart person would, then you probably already know that this is going to have something to do with college and higher education, and why I am no longer attending said education facility. I just want to put it out there before I say anything else. I just want you to know that I had a 4.3 cumulative GPA in high school, graduated 11th in my class. I was a smart cookie, and I am a smart cookie. I wasn't even gonna go to college. After all that hard work in high school, I wasn't gonna go to college. What do you mean? Let me tell you why. Because without knowing it, when I was in high school, I had accidentally become a minimalist, I guess. My family downsized into a different living situation that was more beneficial to our family. From that, my mindset kind of changed. I didn't even realize it. I wasn't trying to be. I didn't have the intention of becoming a minimalist. But I did start evaluating things in my life in a different way. When it came time to talk about going to college and all those things, I looked at it in a different way than a lot of my friends did. Basically, I was thinking, do I need to go to college? Is going to college going to give me an advantage in my specific field? Is it going to add value to my life? And the only way that I could see college in my particular field, the only way that I could see college giving me a value was by giving me more knowledge that I didn't already have. From there, I decided that I didn't need to go to a big university that was going to cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, that was going to get me into debt straight out the gate, by the way, just for the record. I just want everybody to know that. You can't bankrupt out college debt. Just want you to know. Okay, anyways, I did not apply to universities. I decided against that because I realized that you can get the same information from a community college. I decided on community college, and I decided against getting a degree because for me, college had a value in giving me more knowledge, not giving me a piece of paper that I would need to qualify for a job. For some people, you may need that piece of paper to qualify for a job, and I totally understand that. But for me personally, that was not needed. As a minimalist, I decided that did not add value to my life. So I would just go and take some classes in my field. And I did not complete the certificate program because I had determined halfway through that I had enough knowledge to pick up from there with experience. I moved on to putting what I had learned into action and learning more hands-on because that's how I personally learn. And yeah, I kind of started telling a long story. That's a really long story, sorry. But that's why I dropped out of college. I guess technically I dropped out of college. I'm not putting college down at all because for some professions, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, you're going to need to go to school, you're going to need to get a degree, and I totally understand that. I'm not putting down higher education. I'm all for education. I think that's very important to growing as a person, but there are other ways also to educate yourself, especially, okay, come on guys. You're on YouTube watching a video right now. You can learn anything on YouTube. Books, it's very old-fashioned, but I used to go to the library a couple times a month and get some new books and learn some new things. You can learn a lot from having new experiences. And another way that I like to pick up new knowledge is by finding somebody within the profession that's already doing what I want to do. So a mentor, somebody who knows more than you do, and just follow that person around and learn as much as you can from that person because that person has more than just what's in the book. They have the actual experience from working day to day with that specific profession. You can learn a lot from people. I think one of the toughest things about transitioning, from high school to college is the fact that when you're in 11th or 12th grade, when you start applying to colleges, you really don't even know what you want. But you're encouraged to just apply and just, sign up for the debt. Just go and kind of just figure it out while you're there. Just deal with it later. You're just basically encouraged to pay the college's money while you waste time figuring out what you want to do. And then by the end of the 2 years of general eds, you're just scrambling to try to figure out something to study, something to get a degree in so that you can start making money to pay off the debt that you just got into. Before you sign up for any of that, figuring out what you really want to go for, going in with a purpose and with a direction. And it might change, but at least you have something to start with where you're not wasting time. The best way to find out what you're interested in is to go out and have experiences. So maybe you go out and get a job. It's not necessarily what you're planning to do for the next 10 years, but you get a job to make money, to save up, and you might get some experiences from there that'll give you ideas of things you might be interested in. Yeah. It's a smart idea because you can just keep saving up money and being prepared to go to college instead of just signing up and figuring it out later.